The question that we get asked is why does a conference even need to be put on? JP, I mean, what would you tell people why we're doing this conference?
The first thing that comes to mind is you always say the greatest evil in America is the dead church. And so if that's the case, how do we reawaken the church? And there's no other way to do that than to partner with planters, pastors, elders, teachers, church leaders from around the country. There's no question that our country's in a bind.
The reason we want to do this is to come and just say, hey man, God's church is still the hope of the world, right? And when you take away the hope of the world becomes hopeless.
We are not so arrogant to think that here at Watermark Community Church, we can solely awaken the hope of the world. We want to partner with you, church leader, wherever you're at in the country. Hey, listen, we all made great sacrifices when we said, hey, we want to go into vocational ministry. And we know personally what it's like to get knocked down time and time again. And so there's a part of this where we say, hey, come here, recharge, remember why you went into ministry in the first place, be reminded, be inspired to go back so that you might inspire others. And then there's this other part where we're going to take the 120 plus ministries that are here and we're going to let you behind the scenes. Not that there's a proverbial curtain you need to walk behind, but everything we have is yours. We're going to open it up like this and saying, hey, how can we help you? As you return to your city and your state or wherever you're going back to, as you return to your church, how can we here help resource you to be more effective in ministry?
We're not going to talk about church growth strategy, all right? We're going to talk about Christ-following strategies. And Christ-following strategies, he says, are going to knock down the gates of hell. And so we're trying to just remind, awaken, strengthen, and renew that conviction in you.
So April 19th through the 21st, we want to invite you to Dallas, Texas, to Watermark Community Church to spend 3 days with us. We're going to start about half of the day on Tuesday, and you'll be able to have exposure to the ministries that happen here midweek. We'll go all day Wednesday, half of the day Thursday, and send you back inspired and refreshed.
If what you're doing is reminding the world that your Savior still lives because they can't deny His power at work in and through your community, then come on.
Help us awaken the hope of the world.
Let's have fun together.